the um wait that was Ian Flynn. Is that
That's comedian.
That is comedian?
Yeah.
He was up here?
No, this is Ohio, I think.
Oh, this was in Ohio. Okay.
Yeah, Atlas went to it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, welcome back to another episode of CedhTheLost, the podcast about CEDH. It's not by myself, and I'm not depresso today. I'm here with Parker. Say hi, Parker.
Hi.
Me and Parker did a tournament this weekend. We're not talking about it. We're talking about the real tournament, Cowtown Showdown today. We're gonna go through the top 16 because I said I was gonna do it, so now we're here. Yeah. Our friend Atlas, we know him, we love him, went to this tournament. I don't believe he performed as well as he would have liked. He got 4 points, which means 4 draws and a loss. Because I think it was and he dropped after round 5 because there was no way he was making it in. He was talking about it in a Discord that I'm in yesterday, where he realized that there was a lot of like scumbags playing at this tournament where they were literally countering spells of their opponents so their teammates or like their friends could win and get points, which feels really rough. And he said that there was a lot of like bad politicking that went on, to the extent of where he said that he's not going to go past a certain state for tournaments anymore because they're just not tournaments he wants to participate in, which I thought was an interesting thing. But nonetheless, we're here to talk about top 16.
Sure.
Congrats to everyone, especially Isaac Smith, who won it. We'll get to his deck list in a little bit. Oh yeah, we never looked at these lists. We have no idea what the lists are. We're going to find out together. Richard Man Battle is on Grixis Pirates. Malcolm Vile. Okay, so we have Necrodominance and Necropotence, which I think is just the staple. You just play both.
Yes.
Adnaz, Glithorn, obviously. They're choosing Siren and Spectral Sailor. I know a lot of Malcolm decks are only on one now, so that's pretty cool. Trying to see if there's anything. Quicken.
Ooh.
That's a really cool card to see in here.
Yeah.
They're opting to be on Flare Denial.
I don't blame him. I mean, Malcolm, you create a lot of value off of it, and so I don't see a reason why not to be on it. I know most lists are.
The idea is that, like, is it really worth it sacking, like, your main commander, because Vials Master is just there for colors?
True.
It's, like, the only real argument.
Yeah, and I saw...
They're on Grinding Station.
Yeah, but I think this list seems similar to the list that I was looking at the other day, so this could have been the list. They're not on Nas, right?
They are.
Oh, they are? Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah.
They did misplay, though. No Surveillance.
True.
And then their Adnaz Curve. Pretty good, 1.36.
Yeah.
It's a little high, but that's okay. Yeah, congrats on getting 16th. Pretty big. How many people were in this tournament?
100 and something, right?
256.
Damn!
Good job getting top 16.
Yeah.
That's the biggest tournament ever, I think, for CDH. Oh, I'm so sad.
Oh, no.
We have Nadu. I thought it was going to be Lagrella, the magpie, by this name.
Yeah.
But it's just Nadu. Anyway, Nadu. The menace of society currently.
True.
I don't think it's that bad to play against.
No,
just interact with it.
Yeah, you just have to interact at the correct points. I mean, we played against an Nadu player in the tournament recently, and we just needed to focus on getting rid of Nadu, and then also, at the same time, they still won the game, but they just accrued immense value before we could deal with it, so I feel like if we deal with Nadu early, it's easier to deal with in the long run.
Yeah, and just play more board wipes, I think, is another solid way to
True.
interact. I'm trying to see Sea King's Blessing, Sylvan Paradise, the two really expensive cards that aren't very good now. Well,
True.
they are good, just in this deck. Shifting Woodland.
Yeah, the really good land that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Field of the
mean,
Dead, All-Star.
true. Field of the Dead is just an insane
Ooh,
card in
they're
this
on
deck.
Vexing Bobble. I don't normally see
Ooh,
a Vexing Bobble.
that makes sense. I mean, I know a
Yeah, I
lot of
could see it too.
yeah. It actually does stop breach combos too, so it could just also be a stacks piece, but it also just protects you.
We got attractions and their sticker sheets.
Dang. What?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Like, there's a bounce spell that you can open an attraction, and they're not on it. So it must be a creature. Or they're just being the intelligent human they are, and everyone brings attraction deck and sticker sheets. Just
Oh,
because of like
fair.
a sticker goblin or name goblin, and you have clones in here.
Oh,
So in theory,
yeah.
everyone should be technically bringing them. Maybe it was a sideboard card. Nope, none of these are. Bristly Boo. I
This
love
is
that
also an
card.
interesting card in the deck.
Yeah. No ad-nos, so we don't need to worry about that. Good
True.
job getting 15th, Ross.
Yeah.
Now we have Andy Beach. If it's another Nadu. The solution.
It's
It's
Tim
blue
the
farm.
Crom. There is a lot of blue farms so far.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
that I
it's a
looked
really
through.
good deck.
Yeah. It is
Um,
number one. Oh, they're not on Necro or Necro Dominance.
yeah. I wonder how many board wipes are on. We got one in the instance, and then two, just two. So this is like an older style blue farm,
Yeah.
which is
That's
okay because it works obviously.
true. They did still get in top cut, which is
Yeah,
good.
they're on Dispel, which I know some people have chosen not to play now. Their artifact package, nothing crazy. And then they're on 27 lands, pretty typical ad nauseum
Yeah.
blue farm list. So good job getting 14th, this would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. Evan Pierce. Good Soup is the name. It's blue
Blue
farm.
farm.
Oh, copy artifact though.
Yeah, I've
Um,
noticed copy artifacts seeing more play. I think it's
the
because
One Ring,
of One Ring and just other good artifacts. I mean, it can copy anything.
which is
That is an
crazy
art.
because the last two blue farms, both of them weren't on the One Ring.
Yeah. So
So
I
maybe
wonder.
copy artifact is to like lower your ad nauseum curve
Yeah, that would make sense. Because then
because the
you.
deck has a problem with that. Let me tell you.
Yes, I mean you're running all of the high cost interaction pieces plus uh what you're also on Berg. Is this one on Bergie?
This one is not. No, most
No,
blue farms aren't
aren't. Oh, I'm
anymore.
thinking of Rogsai. But yeah, no, I see why they would be on the copy artifact because most decks are just slotting in the One Ring.
Yeah. Ooh. Um, a thing we can talk about real quick is their mana base. They're a blue farm deck on Forbidden Orchard.
That's also
Um,
interesting.
yeah, because you're
I
giving your opponents blockers.
Yeah,
Like take this out, put in a surveil land, you're probably happier.
yeah, either that or just another. Yeah, surveil is probably the best thing, and even
Or
on
another dual land or
yeah,
something. Because they're
being
not
on
on all the shocks.
same thing with Spire.
Yeah.
Spire is an interesting card.
Yeah, Spire with only 13. They're a little low on artifacts, but they're still at the Mox Opal range that people like to have because they also have
Yeah,
like Esper Sentinel, Dockside Lotho,
yeah.
Metamorph.
So I can see why they're still on it,
Yeah,
but smothering Tithe copy artifact. But yeah,
yeah. Well, oh, this is Freedom Waffle. Okay.
that makes
Uh,
sense.
yeah. I would love him to go back to Thrasio Stargo, but Kirkland Brown. Oh, this is a gas deck.
Oh, Aaron Danish Street Urchin. Hate
Yeah.
playing against the deck. It is a sick deck. I
Yes.
hate playing against it in a creature-based meta, or
Yeah.
at least a creature-based deck.
Yeah.
Um,
You get eaten alive.
yeah, my Sisei just doesn't thrive against this deck.
Yeah, they got a real big boost with Vexing Bauble,
Yeah,
same card, and then creature-wise, I don't know if
I don't think much has
yeah, right
changed.
here, Eladomri card's
Oh,
insane.
that makes sense. Yeah,
Because you can like Worldly Tutor for your Prodan Hulk, or if you go your Goblin Recruiter line, you're able to put Snoop into play right away.
yeah,
And then you can cast your Torch Courier, give it haste, and win the combo instantly, which Eladomri allows you to do. So this was a big get. I was talking to a local player from Tacoma, and he was like, yeah, it was just like such a massive upgrade. I was a little worried about it, but it's just been insane. And then their lands, oh my gosh, I love this deck so much. They got huge upgrades too. Talongate,
yep.
we have Lazartep Quarry, Horizons of Progress.
And then the new one, the what's it called? Where is it? I don't
Shifting
know. Yeah,
Woodlands.
Shifting Woodlands.
Yeah, they got a massive upgrade, and it's all allowed because of the goddamn commander, Airness. It just returns to lands.
Yeah.
So we're on like Horizon of Progress, which you can sack to draw a card.
Yep.
Lazartep Quarry, you get to sacrifice a desert to exile target creature card to create a copy of it. Oh wait, Lazartep. You sack Lazartep because it's a desert. Oh wait, you got stopped. Let's bring it back.
Yeah.
The deck has just been getting a lot of little toys, and it's really cool to watch the deck continue to improve.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Again, the deck is sick. Do I enjoy playing against it? No, but
I
the
love
deck
playing
is sick.
against it.
I
Looks at Fibble Fip. Yeah, shoot it. Shoot it,
yeah,
Spin
shoot
Dog.
it. It'll go to command zone.
I'll draw another card. But yeah, congratulations. I love seeing this deck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but Bobble, I think is just the move, let me tell you.
I think Bob's a really good card. Because it's you're not dependent on 0 drops in that deck, so it's like
Yeah.
it's all around just a good sax piece.
Alright, we have Vincent May at 11th. I already don't like it. I see Cabal. Fuck the Cabal. Yeah, it's Roxai. They're on Bergie. Bergie's bad in the list. Maybe take it out. Interesting, they're on Grim Tutor. It's like a fight between this and stuff for the like Roxai community, which I guess is just the Cabal apparently, because no one else knows how to play the deck properly. Anyway, rant over. They're on 24 lands, which is typically one more than the current lists are running, 2 more than what I'm running. They're only on 1 Surveil land, which, come on, just please take out City of Brass. You don't need it. Take out Mana Confluence. You don't need it. Put in 2 more Surveils. They're on Grinding Station, which is a card I recently took out.
It feels
You also
clunky in
don't need it.
Roxai.
Yeah, you also don't need it. It's supposed to help with your grindier games, and it's like, okay, big dog, calm down.
Yeah, but I don't
You
see
want to
where
know what
it
also
exactly
helps with your
helps.
grinding games? Your Surveil lands.
True, or just casting ad nauseam and hoping.
Yeah, Necro Dominance, obviously, great
Yep.
card. Yeah, other than that, it's literally just Roxai. Who would have thunk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, dude.
They're on Flare, dude, or not? I thought
Yeah,
it
on
was
Duke.
Denial for a second.
No, they're still on Force of Negation. No, they're not. Thank
They're not even on
goodness.
negation.
No,
Yeah.
right here, right
Oh,
here.
yep.
Which is like the weakest card in the deck right now, and I'm trying to figure out a solution to it.
Yeah.
They're not on Cyclonic Rift. I actually want to do something. This is a list I'm currently playing, but let me go down to my list. Silas is the new Rograk. Go here, because we can just compare the lists. I think it's here. Yeah, compare. to see the differences. So this is my list. 2 more Surveil lands on Talion, on Infernal Plunge, on an offer, on Swansong, on Cycrypt and Talion. So they're on Bowmasters, which I'm fine with. Bowmasters is fine in here. Bergie's also fine. I don't understand the Git probe inclusion a
Yeah,
lot of
you're
the time,
paying
but
2 life to see an
I
extra
think the
card.
idea is you can like vamp tutor after an ad-nause and then draw the card right away if you don't find what you're looking for.
Yeah,
If any Cabal players wanted to let us know, say it in the comments. Don't make me sign anything, but you can say it. Yeah, and then everything else is good. It's interesting. I wonder how their matchup is against Deafening Silence. Maybe they just hope and pray that they don't go up against a Deafening Silence.
yeah, that would make sense. I mean, I think most Roxai players just hope they don't go up against a deafening silence. It's one of the rule of laws just kind of hose the deck, and you have to have a good
Yeah,
way to remove it.
yeah, which is this is funny. I just realized I remembered my deck list name. Just play the Cabal's list. More like suck my Cabals, and we're talking about a Cabal list. Anyway, good job, Vincent Mai. You did really good, obviously. I'm just salty.
Oh,
I'm
that's
Nadu from the Concrete. This is Temujin, pretty good player. Yeah, I don't
seems
like
like
talking
a
about Nadu.
it seems like a naughty list
Yeah,
to
they're
me.
on Elvish Herder, which isn't normally a card you play. Which leads me to believe that they're on Yavimaya Cradle Growth,
Yes,
yes, to turn everything into a forest so they can continue targeting their things.
that would make
Um,
sense.
yeah,
It's an interesting card.
yeah, it's really bad if you don't have Nadu out though.
Yes, I think the most of the deck is really bad if you don't have Nadia out.
I'm trying to see if there's anything unique in here.
Essence
I
Flux
do
is pretty
like
cool.
I do like Essence Flux because you flicker your Nadu and then it resets all your creatures.
Yeah, either that or if you need to flicker your landfall creature because someone's targeting it to kill it.
Yeah.
It's just all around a good card in my opinion. I remember I ran it in Rogsite because if I got stopped, I could flicker my Thoracle.
Mm-hmm. But congrats to another Nadu player. We're proud of you. But never play the deck again. Mama Jessica's Crispy Fried Chicken.
That's a gas name.
Timna Jessica, and this is Max P, which he's part of the Mana is a Crutch podcast. He's a very talented player, known typically for playing like Talion or
Yep.
Florian.
Yeah, I think I gotta play against him in
You did,
Philly,
yeah.
and it was really fun.
But he's turboing. Let me tell you.
Yeah, Mad
I
Farm.
like this list. I played this deck for quite a bit. It was really fun.
The deck is
Static Prison, big
insane.
upgrade.
Yeah,
Clefthonian Nightmare, massive upgrade.
massive upgrade. Infinite mana Jessica with 2 cards or 3 cards technically,
Yeah,
but
Vexing Bauble,
it's also an insane
another
card.
appearance.
Just
Yeah.
being able to stop your opponents from instant speed interacting with you is just insane in general.
Yep.
That's the reason I run Boromir in Sisse. Shuts off a lot of things.
Yeah. Still no Surveil land.
I think
So it's
this deck should be on 1 or 2.
yeah, it's weird because they're on like they're bigger creatures that they could like Vamp Tutor, hold priority, or like tutor for your land, hold priority on the Surveil, Vamp Tutor, put your Hordling Brood Lord into the bottom.
Yeah, I could
But
also see reasons why they're not on it because they want those fast land drops because they want to go turn 1 or turn 2, and if they have a turn 1 hand with a Surveillant
yeah,
in hand, it could suck. But I also see a reason to at least run 1.
yeah. I don't mind them not playing it because they're obviously a better player. But yeah, it's just
Yeah, I could see
I'm
taking
trying
out
to spew
City of
slander.
Brass and throwing in
But good job getting ninth. Now we're in the
Yeah.
top 8. We have Duncan Dites. I'm gonna assume that's the last name.
Sisay! Whoa. It's on Adnos? What the fuck? Oh,
This
it's
is no bad card. Let's just be real.
it is. No, it
Um,
absolutely is.
oh yes, New England Clam Chowder Director's Cut Town. Isn't this? No, never mind.
No, I think it's just a copy of the list.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Tiny Bones.
Tiny Bones was an interesting card. I thought
I
about
like to
adding
see
it
this
into
card.
Sisay.
I don't
It's
think it goes
cool.
in your Sisay.
No, I don't think it goes in my Sisay. I think it's a really cool card. Um, and in general, I think just it's interesting. It can do really cool things.
I really like this list because it doesn't use Sisay basically at all.
That's what I don't like about the list.
I know.
It doesn't
There.
use Sisay, but it also
Hey, Sisay gets Gazgrid a lot, so.
true, or three fairy.
Or Agatha's Soul Call. Not really most of the time, but
No, it has to be a very situational. If you have like Cradle on 4, grab
yeah.
Agatha's, grab Derevi. Like it's a cool list. Do I enjoy playing it? No.
Alright, we have Dio, Chicken Wing Sisay.
Hey, no, there's Sisay. They're on the
Oh,
invasion.
they're on a
Oh
lot of
my
enchantments.
gosh.
Touch, Oath of Nissa, which is a card
Yeah.
that some people play. Cultist,
Blind
obviously is a
obedience.
gameplay decision you're legally allowed to make.
True. I personally hate it.
They're on Strict Serenade.
Yeah,
Most likely is Nadu Hate.
Nadu hate, but also just creature hate in general.
Relic of Legends, I do like.
Yes, Relic of Legends is a good card in the deck. I mean, you just run so many legendary creatures that just sit there sometimes.
They're on Felia? Interesting.
That's interesting.
Interesting. It probably has some kind of. Oh, you can exile your Sisay, get it back on end step with a counter on it. Is something no, on Velia. I don't know. Is there any good ETBs? I guess like Dockside,
Yeah, I could
Airtie,
see like Airtie
Derevi.
Dockside, but I don't know. That's weird. Are they on Colossal Sky Turtle?
Yeah,
That's yeah, that makes sense.
that's like typical Sisay tech now.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Desolate Mire. What's this card? Oh, I'm confused now. Sky Cloud Expanse?
Wait, what? Oh no, I can see why. I mean, you're running a 5 color deck, and filtering one like white mana for 2 is not terrible.
No, it's
Do I
not.
agree with it? No.
What if this is the only land in your hand? Your hand's unplayable then.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting, but
I mean, they got 7, so
true.
Big Dog knows what he's doing.
True.
Eric Matner with at 6 Fool's Gold, Krom
Okay,
Tavesh.
this deck is insane, I think.
Yeah,
It's so fast.
notably only on Necropotence, not Necro Dominance. Don't know if they just didn't like the card or if they haven't tested it yet.
Wouldn't be surprised if it was a mixture of both, not gonna lie.
Yeah, Imposter Mech. You don't always see it, but glad to see it. They're on Underground Sewers. That's pretty good. Just the one, though. I
Yeah,
think I'm the only real person pushing for more than one. But one of these days, I hope to see it.
they're on 4 wheels? 3 wheels?
We got 1, 2, 3.
3?
Yeah, 3.
That makes sense.
Yeah, Wheel of Misfortune isn't really a playable magic card. Unless you're Rogsai most of the time, or you're on a budget, obviously.
No, that's fair. They're on Ocean Thief. That makes sense with how many
Yeah.
wheels they're running.
Yeah, I like the list.
Yeah. No, the list is cool. I was thinking about building it. It's turbo.
We have Andoli with Dardu.
Okay, this deck is sick.
It is Nightmare Necropotence. Still no Necrodom, which I would like to see. It's the exact same card just about. I
Yeah.
guess maybe for this you don't want it just because you don't have a way to sacrifice it. So you remove your Underworld Breach stuff, so you are only left with your dual caster line. Is I guess the
Yeah.
argument.
They're
I
on
guess you do
Beseech,
have.
though.
Yeah, you're on Beseech, you're on Soul Partition. I think you can get it. You're on March of Otherworldly Light. I
Doesn't
think you.
Necro do the same thing, though? Where if you... any
N-
card...
Necro is when you
Oh,
discard a card, exile it. Necro
okay.
Dominance says whenever a card from anywhere goes into your graveyard, exile it. So like
Okay.
if you have Underworld Breach, you can like grinding station yourself out with Necropotence out, but you can't do that with Necro Dominance.
Necrodominance. Yeah.
But you do have 3 ways to remove it, and in Rogsai you have 3 ways to remove it. So you're probably chilling, but
They're
maybe it's
also
just
on
something that I haven't
Pure.
tested yet. Yeah, well, because they're on the Broodlord, I imagine.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they... I would be very surprised if they're not on Broodlord and on Magda. They're not on the
They're
Broodlord?
not on Broodlord. They're on Rakdos the Muscle,
That's a cool card.
which is sick because when you do, it's another way to win your line with the Dargo loops. You can exile your opponent's libraries out.
Yeah.
Which I convinced Dylan to play Rakdos in his Scooby-Doo deck.
Yeah, I feel like that's a fair call with that deck.
Okay, I
Yeah.
see a Rakish Theater. This might be the deck where we see multiple. Rakish Theater. No.
Nope. Just one.
Sorry. This is tragic. Damn. Wheel of
I feel
Misfortune.
like Damn's gonna see more play in black-white decks now that
Yeah.
Audio is a card.
I think so too. Yeah. Well, good job getting 6, Eric. What was that on? Hold on. Was that on Dolly? I think that might have been on Dolly.
That was on Dolly. That was number 5.
That was on
Yeah.
Dolly. We're top 4 now.
Yep.
This is the final pod. We have Corey Hayslip with Sunny Grixis, which probably means Blue Farm.
Yes, it does.
Yep. Artifacts. Sweet. Creatures. Pretty typical.
Yeah. They're not on Dominance.
Enchantments. Yep.
They're only on Necropotence.
Instance. So this is just a stocked list. They're on Strict Serenade. They're on Fire Covenant, most likely for Nadu.
Yeah. Fire Covenant just feels so bad sometimes in Blue Farm.
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
And then their Adnaz is 1.33. I guess 1.83 without lands, which is all you really care about. So it is pretty high on the Adnaz curve, but
Yeah.
yeah, good job making top 4.
Yeah, the deck, I mean, it's Blue Farm.
It's just normal Blue Farm, yeah.
Yeah, there's some interesting thing. Are they on a Surveil in blue? I guess they probably wouldn't be.
We can check. I don't think I saw one.
I don't think I saw one either. No.
They're on 27.
They're on Spire,
no.
though.
Yeah, a lot of them are on Spire, which I think is just incorrect. But that's okay. Third, we have Ori Soon, which also, shout out to Corey with 17 points, which means he was 15th or 16th in,
Yeah,
and then made it all the way to the finals. That means he went 4th in whatever pod he was in.
true.
Let me show you these Rogsite lines. Not saying Cabal. I like this guy already.
They're on Knocker Dominance.
Yep, that's just classic now. Let's just do the typical smart thing to do.
Compare
no.
your list. Priority gold.
True. Ashley, nice to see you. Okay, my list is on Talongates. Oh, he's on 2 Surveil lands.
Hey,
Let's
that's good.
fucking go. but not on an offer Swan Song, which is fine.
I see
I
why
like,
not on Swan Song
yeah,
because of like giving someone a bird that can hit you. You don't have
yeah.
many flyers in the deck. I don't understand why not offer.
Well, the idea, I understand the reasoning, is that when you're trying to protect your spell, an offer you can't refuse is always the worst one to do it because you give them
That's
more
fair.
mana for more interaction.
That's fair.
But what I view it as is when I have a 0 mana spell like my Paradise Mantle, and all my creatures are summoning sick, or I just had Rogside that I had to sack, I can offer my Paradise Mantle to get 2 more treasures to then cast my Dockside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then again they're on Bowmasters. I'm on Fimage. The idea behind this was Fimage can become a Dockside, a Orcus Bowmaster, a Dockside, or whatever creature I need on the battlefield.
Yeah. Even
Is
if
my
it's
thought
just like
process.
Italian or something worth value.
Yeah, and then Psych Rift I replaced for Grinding Station because Deafening Silence is prominent over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I lose to that card. And then Bergie over Talion.
Grim Tutor is interesting.
Because yeah.
Grim Tutor is also interesting. It makes sense, but also
I'm curious. Maybe they're not on Mana Confluence, but they're on City of Brass, which is I understand. Oh, I guess because you can go down to 1 life, tap it, respond to the damage trigger.
yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, Talion's just in here. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's in here for the meta that we play in, which is
Mm-hmm.
typically a little slower.
Absolutely.
Um, yeah, and it's performed pretty well for me.
Mm-hmm.
But congrats on getting third. Now we have
Yep.
Ian, aka
Comedian
Comedian,
himself. On
Porgy
Sisse.
Sisse, master of puppos and good little wolfers. Does that mean that they're on Philia? They're on Philia.
Interesting. I need to figure out this Philly attack that I'm
Yeah,
not
missing out
seeing.
on. Yeah. Plateau. Oh, it's because it's in the sideboard as well. Enchantments, pretty typical for the most part.
They're on
They
Oath of
like
Nissa
this.
and
They're on Oath
Kultist.
of Nistel.
And Blind Obedience. That's the
Yeah.
second Blind Obedience I've seen, which makes
Yeah,
sense.
theirs is weird because they're in like the middle between no bad cards and the like actual combo.
Yeah, because they
Um,
have the Planeswalker line.
yeah,
Wait, do
they have a
they?
lot of the same lines as you. I'm so curious on the Felia.
Do they have the Planeswalker line? Are they only on Natu?
No,
No,
they have
they're
Oath,
on
and
Oath.
then they're on everything else.
Oh, I didn't see the Nicol Bolas for a second. Yeah, it's interesting. Are they on any surveils at all? I wouldn't see why they would be. Oh no, they're on Tarnish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting. I still don't know why the Felia is in here though.
yeah, I
Attacks
don't.
exile target non-land permanent at the beginning of the end step. Return that card to the battlefield. Oh, this can exile an opposition agent.
And it has flash.
Yeah, so you can flash it in before your turn, go to combat, exile a stacks piece that's stopping you from winning the game, and just win the game.
Oh shit!
Because I just figured it was one of your permanents. It's not. It's any
It's
target non-land permanent.
yeah. Oh damn!
Might be a card you pick up now.
It probably is. Not gonna lie, and it has flash. I
And
think
it
I
has flash.
know a slot that goes in for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we figured it out, guys. It's a
true.
removal spell.
They're on flesh dupe. Interesting.
Dockside, man. Dockside.
Well, yeah, but it's too blue, and
Yeah.
that's the reason I'm not on it, and I'm on Fimage instead. It doesn't look like. Are they on Phantasmal Image?
No.
Yeah.
Probably because Flesh Dupe's a little more reliable and safe.
Yeah, and you can go infinite with someone else's dark side.
Yeah.
Easier.
Hey, we figured out the doggo tech, though.
True.
And then we have Isaac Smith, who came out of Swiss either first or second, first, and just stayed first and kept on winning his games.
True.
We have Casual Enchantment Tribal. It's Blue Farm. It's just a value scry, now with the ability to build an army of seven monkeys. Which leads me to believe it's just a value scry. We're gonna see some surveil lands. I don't know. But we have 8 enchantments, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Steal enchantment, copy artifact are stuff you don't typically see, but I love to see them here.
Steal enchantment and copy enchantment are both growing on me because of the fact that like it's interesting with especially with our meta. It's heavy risk 6 studies and all this stuff, and smothering ties. I feel like it might be something interesting that I might tack into a deck.
Yeah, I like them in Fibblefip a lot, but I'm mono blue. But I put Nathaniel on Steel Enchantment. I was like, well, you can just steal someone's Ristic, so this is your Ristic study. And he's been loving the card. Because even if it gets countered, you just play your commander, your Jensen Luris. You play Luris and just casted it from your graveyard again. Yeah. So I think they should see more play. I played them in Talion as well. Any low color blue deck, I think they're really good cards.
Yeah. This one's not on what's it called? And it's on Fimage instead.
Flush Dupe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because they're on Ad Nauseam and it's easier to get 1 blue than it is 2 blue after an Ad Nauseam.
That makes sense.
It's probably their reasoning. They're on both Blast, Pyro, and Red.
No surveils. They're on Spire with 13 artifacts.
Yeah.
What's the Spire hype about? I guess with Smothering Tithe, it's easier.
Love and relationships. Thanks. I got an ad for Love Psychic Readings. Anyway, Ad Nause. Ooh, they're on a pretty low. No, 1.83 again. I lied to you guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty typical blue farm minus the enchantments.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to see. Hold on. Corey had a blue farm list that was literally just stock. Let's compare these, because is it just the enchantments that are different? And what cards did people take? What did he take out for the enchantments?
Yeah.
This is the Corey. This is the typical blue farm. Oh, 3 lands. Corey's on the
he's on the surveil.
Talisman of Progress, Path, Strix, Snap. Okay, so removed interaction. Dispel over Strix is just a meta call.
Yeah.
And then Red Blast over most likely Path to Exile.
Yeah.
And then we have 3 cards, Talisman, Fire Covenant, and Snap, for the 3 enchantments, which I don't mind. Snap's a little weird because it's a really good card, but I don't mind cutting the Talisman.
Yeah, I feel like Snap would be better if it didn't only just hit creatures.
Yeah, I agree, but it would be the best card ever printed then if it hit any permanents.
Fair. What I feel is weird is the blue farm player, the enchantment tribal is on Forbidden Orchard.
Yeah.
You're just giving people blockers for your Timnut, which I understand 5 color land, but also
yeah, they probably just value that more than Surveil land.
Yeah, that would make sense, but also I don't know. Drawing cards sometimes feels like better than risking not being able to draw a card.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Congratulations to everyone who played and did well. Yeah. I wanted to talk just a little bit about the tournament we went to.
Yeah.
Parker won. It was a 12-person tournament.
Yeah, it was not big.
No. Yeah, and we all took pretty, decks we don't normally play. At least me, Parker, and Nick did.
Yeah,
well, Nick, I guess, didn't, but...
He was on, What?
Tymnothress,
Yeah. I
but
guess
not his
it's
hate bear piece
yeah,
one.
it's the exact opposite of his hate bear piece. It's actually with mana ramp, um,
All
which
my
was
lands.
interesting.
Yeah,
I understand why he did it, but I also see why it might be better with the other way around.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
How did
yeah.
you feel in Kenrith?
I played Atlas's list. It felt fine. Um, I need to understand the lines more, and what I realized is that he doesn't play as much interaction as I thought he should be, or thought he was playing. But I like the deck. I think I'm going to continue to play the deck for a little bit, mainly just for the fact so I can learn his lines better.
That's right.
And I like the deck. It's I 2 of the 3 games because it was a 3-round event. I think I had a win if I sequenced it better, which I'm going to learn over time.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was fun. Amphibian Downpour, really funny card. It was funny. I played 3 in-round games, and then I played 3 or 4 not tournament games, and I won 3 of the 4 not tournament games with the deck. So I don't know if it was like tournament nerves or I just missequenced things because it was like in an actual round or whatever the case may be. I took some notes, which my notebook's in my car. But in the first game, there was a Winota player who had a Delny, and then they put a Skyclave Apparition on the stack, and I had a Mayhem Devil and a Smothering Tithe out. I should have sacked 2 of the 2 treasures I got to kill Delny before the Skyclave came out. Because when it entered, he killed my Smothering Tithe and Mayhem Devil.
Oh.
And then I had other card advantage cards in my hand, but they kept on removing them. I played like 5 of them. All of them got removed.
Yeah, I
And
heard
I'm like,
you
guys,
had what,
please,
like a
please,
Ristic
please.
Study, Smothering Tithe.
Yeah, I had Ristic Study, Smothering Tithe, Talion, um, Mystic Remora, uh, a clone of Talion.
And they all
Like I
got
was doing
removed.
my thing, and it all got removed. Yeah. Um, but that's okay. I'm learning the deck. I think there was I had a Niv Mizzet as well.
Oh, damn.
Um, yeah, I had so many value engines. I had the One Ring at one point. But yeah, there's a lot of value engines. I'm gonna continue to play the deck and hopefully improve with it. Mainly so I know how to play against it and their play patterns. One
Fair.
thing I might want to add in like consecrated streaks or something. Because you're already on Entomb. And yeah, you have the Niv, but Consecrated Sphinx is just another card that you can bring back. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It seems interesting in the deck, and I've always like thought about whoever draws the most cards wins the game. Usually, I mean,
Yeah.
the finals pod was I'll turn 1 Talion, turn 2 Ristic Study,
Yeah.
and I drew
Have
so
90
many cards.
in hand. Yeah.
Yeah, ended up winning the game because Blood Chief is, if people don't remove it and activate it right away, it can be a really good card, especially if you wheel.
Yeah.
Um,
I
with
did get.
hmm?
I will say that the deck is very like shifty and tricky. Both Talion and this deck, they kind of look to do the same thing of like do flash shenanigans.
Yeah.
And like I got asked why is Cloud Shift in the deck, and I was like, I'll show you. Because I tutored off of it with Spellseeker, and then I played a Gilded Drake, stole someone's dockside, and then Cloud Shifted the dockside and won the game.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, I see why it's in there now. They were like, that's how the card works, huh? And I'm like, yeah. That was during a for fun game, but yeah,
Yeah.
deck's fun. It's probably what I'm going to be playing for couple weeks, and then I'll decide what I'm playing at the Cardhaven tournament if I decide if I do want to go to that, which I think I probably do, but who knows.
I hope you do. I'm not
Yeah.
bringing Italian this time. I'm probably playing Sisei at this next one.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Mhm.
Like, subscribe, leave
Yep.
comments, tell us that we're stupid or pretty, whatever you want to do. But yeah, have a good rest of your day, humans.
Yeah, bye-bye.